What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. Today we are going to describe and explain to you guys how to grind the Futties crafting upgrade completionist. It is different to how it used to be, but it is way better. If at any point during this video you find it helpful and you feel that's a need to leave a like and share the video, feel free to do so. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out the shorts channels as well, where we've got some other really cool content as well. But how do you grind the Futties crafting upgrade? It requires, in my very humble opinion, the 82 plus player pick, the ultimate bronze and ultimate silver upgrades, which are brand new since yesterday and are very strong for this. The 83 plus team of the week player pick, as always, the daily gold upgrade, the daily bronze and silver upgrade that I just encourage people to use, and we'll get to why shortly. And then, of course, the Futties crafting upgrade. The rewards for the Futties crafting upgrade are an 83x2, an 84x2, an 84x2, a player pick, an 83x5, an 83x3, an 83x5, an 84x2, an 84x10, an 83x5, an 84x3, a 100k pack randomly for 80, an 87x3, an 84x10, an 84x5, an 84x10, an 87x2, an 83x20, an 87x4, an 85x7, and then an 84x20. Now, of course, to complete 160 in a row historically has been pretty difficult. This time around, however, the grind is so good. It is so good that you are going to be able to do this without even blinking. And so where to begin, guys? Well, for me personally, I don't know why that's there. I don't want that. For me, oh, it hasn't saved my my things. For me personally, we begin with the daily bronze and the daily silver upgrades. And the reason why we begin with these is because the bronze and silver cards are going to come in very handy. But on top of that, as we build our first bronze squad here, just one bronze player for a premium bronze players pack. On top of that, I would like to hope that people have bronze and silver cards in their club. I can't imagine people have gone out of their way to get rid of their bronzes and silvers. And finally, genuinely finally, it is going to come in massively handy for having saved them. So as I say, guys, first thing you're going to want to do, go and do your bronze and silver daily upgrades. And then open those packs as well, just to get those bronze and silver players back. And of course, guys, from just 3 bronzes and 3 silvers, you end up with 36 bronzes and 36 silvers returned. There are, I believe, a handful of special cards in silver packs and 1 or 2 special cards in bronze packs. So some of you will get extremely lucky and hit a special card from one of these. But rip open those packs, guys. Don't be shy. If you get a duplicate, don't do what I'm doing here and throw it away. Go and put it into the upgrade, which is going to be the next part of this method. And so, of course, guys, what you're going to want to do then is fill up the ultimate bronze and ultimate silver upgrades, assuming that you don't already have an absolute mass of cards. If you've already got loads of golds, if you've already got loads of high-rated cards and you can jump straight into the exchange, happy days for you. If, however, you're short on cards and you need to grind this, for 11 common bronzes, you get 7 rare silvers. The fact that they're rare actually doesn't make any difference. But if for every 2 of these packs, you're going to get 14 silvers. And then for every 1 pack here, you're going to get 8 common golds. Now, the crafting upgrade requires 10 common golds and 1 rare. And, of course, you get back from it 5 rares. So you're only really short every single time 8 common golds, right? Because what you can inevitably do is get your 8 common golds, go and open your 77x5 when you've completed the Futties crafting upgrade for the first time. Get your 8 common golds. Once you've completed this 77x5 with your 10 common golds and 1 rare, what you can actually do is once you open this pack, you'll now have 5 extra cards. So the golds that you'll get, the 8 gold, will leave you in a position where, so long as you're happy overcompensating with the rares, you effectively only need 6 golds to put back into here, unless, of course, you get something exceptional out of this pack. Now, with how easy it is to pack fodder, the likelihood is you will get some big fodder, you'll put it into the exchange, it will then give you a really, really good amount of cards back. Let's open our 7 rare silver players pack. And of course, there are some specials in here. What's really, really impactful, as we've been kicked out from the game there, what's really, really impactful, oh, we are actually getting kicked out of the game. Here we are. What's really, really impactful is that there are an insane amount of special cards in packs right now that have common base golds, which means even out of this pack here, you have every opportunity to pack a special. I haven't, but what you can then do, I mean, I've got so many duplicates, and I expect everybody's account to be like massively stored up as always. But for those of you that are just starting out as well, that might be thinking, yep, I've got nothing. Like, you know, I could do those few bronzes and do the daily upgrades as well, but I've got nothing. Go and do your daily play. Get your packs out of the daily play. They're going to be really handy for you. Go and do any kind of objective that gives you packs. But here we go. So for me personally, the 84s I'd hold on to. The 83 and the 81 I'd hold on to. And I'll go through why in a second. The 79, I'd be more than content putting back into the grind. That goes back in. Even out of the 77 by 5, you will pack so many special cards. It is inevitable with how many are there right now. Once we get into the upgrades again here, you can see, guys, what we've got. The other thing, so you've got Ultimate Bronze and Ultimate Silver upgrade. Honestly, grind this until your heart is content. Just put all of your bronzes and all of your silvers in here. Maybe it'd be worth holding on to sort of like 63 and 64 rated bronzes and 73 and 74 rated silvers, just in case a really cool evolution comes up where like one of these players fits into it. But as per usual, your 84s, 83s, 82s, 81s, and some of your 85s are going to be really handy for the Team of the Week pick. And as per usual, they are really handy for a number of reasons. First of all, you get tradable packs back. And I have already personally packed so many special tradable cards from these small packs, which gives me at minimum 10,000 coins back discard, which is why my coin balance right now is just increasing handsomely every single time I build a Team of the Week. The other good thing about the Team of the Week is it is still a massive requirement for almost everything. You need Team of the Weeks in player SB. You need Team of the Weeks in the 85 by 10s, which now, by the way, are extended 5 times per day rather than just 3 times per day. You need Team of the Weeks for... well, that's it, really. And then maybe, sometimes you'll get a good Team of the Week that will either go into your club because you'll save it for an evolution, or will just be a really, really good Team of the Week. I don't think there's that many left. But your 85s go into the second segment, guys. Obviously, your 84s go into the first segment. You're also going to need your 84s and some 83s for the 84 by 10s. And then, as per usual, we put our 85, 83s, and 2s into the second segment. So, as always, the 81s to 85 are super useful for the Team of the Week pack. And the Team of the Week pack then is super useful for multiple other avenues during the game, especially now as a coin-making avenue, because every single time you complete a Team of the Week SBC, worst case scenario, you get about 3,500 coins from discard on the packs. So we'll open them here to show it. Best case scenario, you get 10 or 15k. With how cheap everything is now, take Del Castillo there. With how cheap everything is on the market now, it doesn't take much of this grind to really, really enhance your coin balance to the point where you're like, wow, I've made like 100, 200,000 coins here. I can go and buy a really, really cool card. So you get a small Prime Electrum Players pack from one of the Team of the Week segments. It would be delightful if EA would give me a special card now just to prove my point even more. They haven't. I discard it all. I can't be bothered to check if there's anything special there or anything like that. If I see like a Premier League silver or something, maybe I'll check the price. But for the most part, I just don't. And then for the Mixed Players pack as well, discard it all. Same thing. You might want to keep your commons. You might want to keep your golds or whatever. I don't think it's necessary. I think the grind is so good right now that it is absolutely not necessary to do it. So once you've put your 81s to 85s into that part of the game, how do you get your commons? So you've got your commons from your Ultimate Silver upgrade, or you've got your commons from the exchange. You can do the Daily Gold upgrade as well. I used to do the Daily Gold upgrade multiple times. I used to, when it was 5 a day or whatever, or 3 a day, or 4 a day, I literally did it every single time, every single day. I have not once in the last like week or two felt the need to actually grind this. But if you are short on fodder, if you're short on common golds, and keep in mind you don't need many rare golds for the crafting upgrade, then you can go and grind the daily gold upgrade as well. It obviously requires a bronze squad of 11 players and a silver squad of 11 players. The reason why I don't think this is worthwhile is because for 11 bronzes and 11 silvers, you are better off putting them into the ultimate bronze upgrade, the ultimate silver upgrade, and it will over time have a better net return, better net positive return for you over time. So you don't need that. Obviously, the 82 plus player pick, people love the player picks. They're really, really good for fodder. I found this week, well, today specifically on an RTG that I'm running, a 12-hour RTG, I built 10 of them. And from that 10, I got 789 rated or higher cards. And so although we do want to use our commons and our rares in the crafting upgrade, it's not a terrible idea to still use some player picks here or there, especially if you find yourself now with more rares than commons, which would be unusual for the game at this moment in time because we've constantly running out of rares and got too many commons. But now with only 1 rare needed and 10 commons needed, you might find yourself running out of commons. And so putting some rares in and getting your player picks might be very, very good. And then the Futties crafting upgrade. This one's just great, guys. Obviously, you've got a couple of things you can do. You can either do one at a time and open the packs one at a time and just kind of like really micromanage your account. I don't think it's necessary. Again, you know, I've kind of explained this already a few times since Futties started. But I think micromanaging the account is a bit futile right now because it is so easy to get packs and have that kind of like run of packs just continually upgrade. And here we go. Our 77 by 5 is, we have got, wow, is that Paulo Futre in a double walkout? It is Paulo Futre in a double walkout with Jan Vertonghen. Now, if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I don't have much, I don't know what I can do. Look at that. We have got Futre and Vertonghen, both of which now basically guarantee your completion of the 160 revolutions that you need to complete it. And the reason why is because I personally, and again, these rewards in here are so good, I personally would put both of those players into the exchange. And this is the biggest part that I know about is the exchange. Your 86s to 89s go into the exchange, special cards included. You can keep the higher rated cards if you want for other SBCs. You know, Vertonghen as well being a team of the season is really, really key when it comes to other SBCs. Just like the team of the week, team of the seasons are heavily required for other SBCs. But for me personally, whilst you're grinding and farming the crafting completionist, I wouldn't. I would probably keep 92s and above for player SBCs. Or like, you know, the icon packs that are there right now. I want to complete those again because I really want Henri and Petit. I think 89s to 91s specials as well, I absolutely would put into the exchange. And from my experience over this last 24, 46, 48 hours, the exchange has been phenomenal for returning special cards back. And so here we have our 51 player exchanges. My heavy at the moment. We've got the 51 players pack number 1. We get a special card straight away. It's only going to be Titi, but it's an 86 rated. It's not a double walkout. It's another exchange player that helps you along. You're going to get your 85s, 84s, 83s, 82s, and 81s for the team of the week player pick. And then all of these commons and rares go straight into the 77 by 5s. You'll be able to build like what, 3 to 4 realistically per 51 exchange, which is going to give you 20 players back, which is then going to enable you to carry on this over and over. Now, we didn't end up getting a special card here, and it's only going to be a Brazilian centre back. It is 87 Marquinhos, which is great. He'd go back into the exchange. Well, all of these players here would end up going back into the crafting upgrade. And honestly, that is kind of like the epitome of the grind. It is just so easy right now. So don't be scared to begin your 160 like consumption, so to speak. You'll have so many cards. And so as a top tip for you, just to end with for today, And don't forget, go and check the packs out on the pack channel in probably like an hour from now. As a top tip for you, especially if you're on new gen, if you're on console and you get soft banned from too many SB once, go onto the companion app. If you get soft banned on the companion app, go onto the web app. If you're on a PS5 and you have the PS5 version of FC24, you can just log in to the PS4 version and the soft ban will not be there. And it will also reset the soft ban on the companion app and the web app. So if you're on PS5, golden, because you'll be able to get all of these done, no troubles whatsoever. If you're on PS4 or an Xbox, I don't think Xbox has the same situation as PlayStation. Then when you get soft banned on one thing, move to the companion app, move to the web app, go back to the main account. You'll be able to get all 160 done very, 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 very easily. Sure of it. For today, though, guys, that is going to be the end. If this did indeed help you, feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will. Peace.